Hi guys, the Metal Maniac back again, and this is part 2 of my Star Wars merchandise collection video. So yeah, I'll just get right into it. Alright, so the first thing in this video I want to show you guys is, hold on, one of 3 figures of the same line that I got at a Comic-Con, 2 different Comic-Cons, one year, one the other. This one's a Darth Revan figure. I don't remember what series. It was a very specific, figure line. I can't remember what it was called, but they're all sort of this particular size. Yeah, it looks really cool. I like how they have the 2 different lightsabers, the purple one and the red one. Yeah, I saw it, and yeah, I really like this one. Although the only complaint I have about this one is that you can't take off the mask. It's kind of just stuck on there. But yeah, this one's really cool. All right. The next one is a figure from the same line as that one. And that's this guy. I completely forgot the character's name, but it's the assassin droid. Yeah, this one looks really cool. I think I like the look of this one better than the Darth Revan figure, mainly because it's just all the different cool little details on this thing. And it's a little bit more articulate than the other figure. You could bend his knees. You could bend his ankles and stuff. And you could bend the torso a bit. And you could also, there's like joints in the arms as well. And then he comes with a couple different things. He comes with this almost sniper rifle looking thing, as well as this sort of axe and the blaster on the back. Yeah, but pretty cool. Alright, and next up is the third figure from the same figure line that the other 2 are from, and that's the General Grievous figure. Yeah, one of the better General Grievous figures out there. Not the best. The best one is, I forgot what figure line it's from, but it's extremely expensive, and was a limited series run. It's a big one too, but I'd say this is second best. Yeah, very articulated. You could I have them like this just because if you have them like standing straight up, the figure falls over all the time. But yeah, really cool. Also, you could have them with 4 lightsabers, but that will make the figure too top heavy and it does fall over if you do that. So I just have him with 2 lightsabers. He also comes with, of course, the other 2 lightsabers, as well as the blaster. Alright. And next up is an old Hasbro Mace Windu figure from the Phantom Menace. And yes, he has a blue lightsaber because, actually, in the Phantom Menace, I'm sorry, that almost fell over. In the Phantom Menace, he never really, had his lightsaber out, so no one really knew what color the lightsaber Mace Windu would have. So I guess the Hasbro just decided to give him a blue one. And he also comes on this weird little stand thing. Alright. Next up is another an early Hasbro one, and that's the Darth Maul figure. He looks pretty good. And he also comes on the same kind of stand. There's that. Alright. Now we're getting to some older stuff. Some Kenner Star Wars action figures. No, not the classic stuff from like the 70s and 80s. No, this is, you know, a couple of Kenner Star Wars figures from the 90s, you know, before they eventually, you know, got bought out by Hasbro. Let's see. Oh, so the first one I'm going to show you is the Speeder. This is from the Return of the Jedi action figure line. Oh, everything's falling. Oops. But yeah, you get the blaster, and this is, you know, Leia on the Speeder. You know, when she hijacks it from the Imperial guys. Yeah, this is a pretty cool little. Oop, now that fell. But yeah, there's the Leia figure, and then there's the Speeder. Now, this Speeder does have a pretty cool function. If I could actually have this stay on here, really. It's actually kind of hard to have the character stay on the thing because it's just the way it is, the way the character is, the way that figure is. It doesn't stay on too well, just by the design of it. Oh, hold on, let me put this down real quick. What's supposed to happen, it doesn't always work correctly, but what's supposed to happen with this is, like, I believe, yeah, that's the button. It's sort of like the Speeder crasher. You know in the Return of the Jedi when they crash the Speeder, it's supposed to replicate that. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, yep, see there, that fell again. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I could try. Yep, there we go. It's supposed to, you know, fall apart like that. The reason why, I mean, I have this displayed on my shelf. I don't, you know, mess around with it much because it's kind of hard to put back together properly. It's kind of tricky, you know, these older things, especially with Kenner, they are cheaply made, so they don't always work well. Yeah, I swear this goes here. Huh. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Sorry if I'm fumbling around with this a lot. Again, it doesn't always work properly. It's hard to put back together, too. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it for now. I'll figure it out later. Also, yeah, here's the box that comes in. It came in though. And then there's the. Oh, that's not it. There we go. Then there's the Kenner logo right down there. You can kind of see it. Come on, focus. There we go. And then on the back, there's some cool other little thingies. I really want to get the Darth Vader TIE Fighter one. If you can see it, it's right there. Alright, enough messing around with that thing. The next one, I got some more Kenner figures here. The next one is just a Han Solo figure. I have two of these. One's, I'll show you the other one in a minute, but, yeah, I mean, it's just bare bones basic Star Wars figure. It doesn't have much to it. It's just a Han Solo figure. But, you know, it's pretty cool to have a Han Solo figure, you know, especially a Kenner one. But yeah, you just get him with the blaster and then this rifle. The other one, oh yeah, I also have the thing that it came in as well. Alright. The other Han Solo thing is one that I don't actually own. I don't actually have the package for anymore. I lost it. But it's the Han Solo and Carbonite. As you can see on the back, you just take him out, and it's just regular Han Solo. But yeah, pretty cool. Oh, what? Fell. Hold on. There we go. it actually just clips into the center. This figure does, but it doesn't always stay. Like I said, some of these Kenner ones aren't that well made. But yeah, there's that. Now for the other two. These two Kenner ones I haven't taken out of the packaging. First up is the R2-D2 figure. Yeah, I used to have a friend years ago who had this one. Yeah, I actually like this version because unlike most R2-D2 figures, the third leg is actually retractable and it does go back up and it actually functions, which is pretty cool. Alright, and then the last of the Kenner figures is my favorite one I have, and that's Emperor Palpatine. Yeah, I mean, this one doesn't have much to it. It doesn't have any, play features, but, it's a Kenner figure of my favorite Star Wars villain besides, General Grievous. I don't have a General Grievous one. I don't think there is a Kenner General Grievous figure, but in terms of the original trilogy, my favorite villain, Emperor Palpatine. Oh, and this one, you can see it's kind of a shiny sort of picture there. But yeah, I'm never going to open this one. Not because I don't like it, but because, I think this one's so cool. I just want to leave it in the packaging. Alright. Let's see. What to show next? Oh yeah. How about some old early 2000s Star Wars Legos? I don't have many. I have like 3. First one. First one is the original Lego set of Boba Fett's ship, the Slave One. Yeah, it's pretty chunky looking. And then you can see Boba Fett in there. Yeah, not much to this one. Like with a lot of the early Star Wars Lego sets, it's very simplistic. Hold on, this thing gets stuck. There we go. Oh yeah, there is one feature to this thing though, is that you could, oh, there we go. You could put that thing down and then, wait. It's really hard to get out. It's like this, it's the Han Solo and carbonate thing, but it gets stuck in the ship. There we go. See there's a Han Solo and carbonate brick piece, the old brick slab before they got the before the new mold that they have for the newer sets. But back then they had just this slab right here with the Han Solo printed on it, which looks pretty cool. But yeah, this is probably my second favorite. Out of the 3 older Star Wars sets I own, this is probably my second favorite. But yeah, there's that one. Oh, also, hold on. I do also have the box to it. Alright. The next one is a smaller one, but it's the another Han Solo and carbonate thing. Sort of I think it's called Jabba's Prize. Yeah, it's called Jabba's Prize. This is a smaller one. I got this for like $50, I think, in mint condition, but I had to build it. You get the Gamorrean Guard, as well as another Boba Fett and another Han Solo and carbonate piece. And yes, I also have the box for this one as well. Alright, now for the big one. there's a couple different pieces of this one. This is the B-Wing at Rebel Control, I think it's called. B-Wing at Rebel Control Center. Sorry, I was looking at the box. But yeah, this is the first ever Lego Star Wars B-Wing. It does actually, unfold. Hold on, I'll get this. There we go. And then it does, the cockpit does a turn. And there's the first Lego Star Wars B-Wing. And oh yeah, here's a closer look at the pilot minifig. Also, I think there's a little bit of a hidden door right there. Doesn't have anything in it, but yeah. Also, if I could get this back in there. Also, this is the B-Wing itself, is the main part of the set, but there's also two other things that come with it. First off, this little Rebel Control Center, as you can see there, and it does have the opening doors, and you could actually unfold it too, and then you can see the inside. Let me get closer to the camera. And then you can see the little clear piece, the panel in the back. There we go. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then there's one other thing that comes with the set. Well, I guess two. First off, you get this little droid. It's not R2-D2. I don't know what it is, but it kind of looks like him. And then you get just this little sort of cart thing with all these tools and this repairman guy. And then there's the box. Yeah, out of the three old Lego Star Wars sets, this is definitely my favorite. It does come with quite a bit of stuff, but yeah. All right. Alright, so there are just a few more things I want to show. I'm just going to do this two-part video. I know there's quite a lot of other stuff, but there's just so much stuff that if I tried to put a lot more into these, if I try to show a lot more, it'd just take hours, and I don't feel like splitting up even more parts to this thing. I just want to do two. But everything I'm showing you guys is the big stuff, the most interesting stuff of my Lego Star Wars, not Lego, gigantic Star Wars collection. But yeah, I had just a few more things to show. Let's do this in chronological order. How about some lightsabers? This is the first one I ever got. It's strange because even though it's the lightsaber hilt of Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber, it's a blue lightsaber blade. Yeah, I don't know why, but apparently back in the day, this happened a lot where they just put random hilts with random blade colors. I think this is Hasbro, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Hasbro. Hasbro had some really shitty lightsaber ones originally, but yeah, this is the first one I ever had. I got this back in, I believe. Huh. I don't know when I got this, but I think it might have been 2007 or something like that, around that time. But then the second one I got, hold on. The second one was this Darth Vader one, which I got at a Toys R Us. You know, when Toys R Us were still around. It's a decent mid-range one. You know, not too expensive, but also, you know, not as cheap. This one. Oh shit! Okay, sorry. I thought the screen glitched out, but I guess it didn't. Anyway, but yeah, this one cost at the time maybe $20, maybe a little bit less. Whereas this really cheap one cost about like $5. But yeah, this one I think it still works actually. I don't know. I haven't you know messed around with this in quite a long time. If I could remember where the switch is. No, it does not work. I probably need to put new batteries in this, but yeah, it's a Darth Vader one. Next up is the Darth Maul lightsaber. This is not the original one. This is actually was released during I think to promote the Star Wars: The Clone Wars TV show. I did have an original one, one that came out, you know, the same year Episode 1 came out, which that version I got from one of my older cousins, but it broke, and at the time when the original one broke, they did not have any other Darth Maul lightsabers besides the Force FX one, which costs a lot of money. But you know, then they came out with this, and they're like, you know, I'm getting this right away, and I did. The only difference to this that, other than the original, is that for some reason there's a black stripe on the rim here instead of all silver, and it's on both sides. And the only other difference is the way the lightsabers are. I mean, the blades are in here. The original one had like a locking mechanism when you turn the things, but this one you just push the button on the, you know, you push the red buttons and the silver ones. Although I will say the lightsaber blades on this version are definitely a lot sturdier than on the original one. But yeah, as you can see, I have to turn this one around. It doesn't all fit on camera, but yep, pretty good. Definitely, like I said, a lot better made than the original version. But yeah. There we go. Yeah, pretty good. And then the final one, and the final thing for this video, is the beautiful Force FX Luke's lightsaber from Part 6, Return of the Jedi. This one I got by chance. At one time, a few years back, 2-3 years now, I was at Goodwill, just browsing because, you know, why not? And I saw this behind the counter, and I asked the person, "Is this thing for sale?" They're like, "Well, someone was, you know, holding it, but they didn't come back to get it." And so they're like, "Yeah, you could get it." Like, and I asked, "How much is it?" And they're like, $20. So like, "Oh, sure, cool." And the idiot who donated this, like, apparently they donated it because they said it didn't work. But the idiot who donated it didn't even check to see if they just needed to replace the batteries, and that's all they had to do. Like, seriously, all I had to do, you know, I put new batteries in the thing, and it worked. You know, you can't see it on camera. It doesn't show up. The light on this particular one doesn't show up well on camera. But whoever donated this was such an idiot that they didn't even realize all they had to do to make it work again was replace the batteries. But yeah, I mean, I guess they're lost because this is an amazing thing. And out of probably anything Star Wars related I own, this is probably my favorite thing. I really wanted to get. Okay, so. The thing I really want to get, though, out of the line of the Force FX ones, is the Darth Maul one. but not the version they have now. For those who don't know, originally the Force Effects one did have the the Darth Maul lightsaber with the the double blades, and then they retired that one for some reason, and then they brought it back, but they cheaped out and only they re-released the Darth Maul one, but only half of the lightsaber. For some bizarre reason. Yeah, you can't get the Force Effects one now with, both ends. It's only one end. It's half of Darth Maul's lightsaber, which doesn't make sense, other than that they were just too cheap to manufacture the other half or something like that. So I honestly don't know how much the original version goes, but I don't know. I don't know how much the original Force Effects version of the Darth Maul one goes, but hopefully someday I'll be able to get that. But, as it stands right now, this is my favorite, Star Wars related thing that I own. Oh, I didn't even mean to turn it on. I just accidentally hit the switch. But yeah, it's really cool. I'd say it's a little bit chunkier than the actual, prop in terms of the handle and stuff. But, it's actually pretty close to the original, the look of the actual, prop. But yeah. So that's about it for this video. Like I said, this is going to be the last of the Star Wars, merchandise videos. Just considering the fact that I have a lot more stuff, but like I said, the main things, the big things, I already showed. And if I did show any other stuff, it would probably take way too long and way too many more videos. But yeah, that's the main stuff. I already showed you the most interesting stuff. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.